And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, one thing for me that's a little alarming is that this guy is walking more than he's striking out. And when you've got traffic on the base paths, one mistake can put your team behind the 8-ball early in a ball game. So we'll see today if somehow he's able to reverse that trend, fill up the strike zone, get some soft contact, and perhaps move through this ball game without too much damage.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
And takes low for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Cabrera stands at second with no outs. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Adele moves under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and players are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more runners on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind her.
And the righty deals.
Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a pitch. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. And they're at the knees. Now 3-2.
I got 3-2.
That's hard hit on the line. Ward pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag Takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Aaron Judge stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Batting fifth.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. On the ground, Rengifo. They get the force. That's out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees 1 and the Angels coming up. Back here with my pal Siggy, showing the slab in today's game. Max Fried, what's the word on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Luis Rengifo leading things off and takes a strike. Fried, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of 1 swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1 down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Yanks up by a run here in the second game of the series. That one out to right. Judge has it sized up. That is the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Cueto, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Cueto back to work. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. gets the call. That's strike one. One out, bases empty. This one popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back.
And
we head to the bottom of the second.
Angels.
Now it's the DH for the Angels. Jorge Soler.
Soler.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And strike two.
No ball,
Patrick
two
Johnson
strikes.
calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a curve misses outside.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So up next, Zach Neto. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. Yankees 1, and the Angels nothing. On to the third inning, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
And here it comes. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Fires over to Crone. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Now, Oswaldo Cabrera. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strike.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one in the air center field. Adele pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Brett Myers stepping in now for the Yankees.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ripped on a line to center. Adele snags it, and that is that. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
C.J. Crone.
Here comes the pitch. Out to short, Rosario. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Joe Adele. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0. Start of the fourth, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
The pitch. And Judge spoils that one. Next pitch misses inside, and 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to Crone. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground to third. Moncada tossed to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. But they lead it 1-0. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Rengifo. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm whips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger in a full sprint. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out, runner at second. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. This one in the air. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Caught him looking for the K.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the DH, Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Ward drifts towards it and makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, Neto throws to first in time.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Adele right there to make the grab. And that is that. And we're back.
And
here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Free, back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Ward stands in now and watches strike 1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
And here is C.J. Cron. In there for strike 1. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Cron retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Angels held in check. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And he deals. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Righty to the plate. The punch out there. 1 gone here.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and it just misses. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 down, base is empty. And that just misses. Come on and miss struck him out, and there's 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Brett Myers. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strike.
2-0. And a slider catches the zone.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That misses, and now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
We got full count.
2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, that gets through.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes Aaron Judge. His righty-lefty splits there. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And a good eye there.
I got a
Myers
ball, 1 strike.
off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And foul ball. On the ground right side, and it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. First and third, 2 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball.
And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kyle Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Zephyr John getting loose as well. Two outs. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground, Rengifo in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 1 and the Angels nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Travis d'Arnaud. As the lefty gets to work. There's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Up next for the Angels, The center fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
No outs. Runner at first. Joe Adell now at the plate. That one found hard the other way. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the count is even. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Rengifo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Man, you're playing with fire starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
And the pitch. And a ground ball to first. Rosario 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees 1 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The wind to the pitch. That's in for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Got it by him for the K.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
So now the DH spot, Jesus Sanchez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. His 14th of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Johnny Cueto won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher on now, Kyle Hendricks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. On the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. And he gets him. Nicely done.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one off the mark, ball 1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Cabrera makes the grab, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's Mike Trout.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. And the 0-2. Oh, that hit him. Save!
He's in there.
Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Next to hit, Jorge Soler. Here's a high chopper down the line, and it's foul.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. With the tying run at the plate, here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Neto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Trout off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses inside. Counts full, 3-2. Taylor Ward hitting on deck circle. Up the middle, Rosario fires over to first. That's the inning. Angels strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Hendricks back to work. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's down and in. Hendricks, a 6'3" righty, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2011. Left field. Ward sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. 1 for 2. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That's outside. 1-0. Strike one.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two out, space is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back.
And
here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder.
Freed into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman.
So digging in, C.J. Cron. And fouled off. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Ball one. And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a chopper. Rosario to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Kenley Jansen. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jansen.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. And a pitch. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one. Right-handed reliever. And Judge spoils that one. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And that's in for a strike.
2-2 count.
Two now. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. One down, base is empty. Strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that one almost got him. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Two gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now Paul Goldschmidt. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses.
0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the center fielder, Joe Adell.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie makes the grab, one away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And there's a strike. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one down the line. Cabrera. Jump throw. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman, number 5, Yoan Moncada.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here is Yoan Moncada. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
2 outs. Out towards left center. Bellinger sizing this one up. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious